If you didn't like your tattoo 5 years ago, by now you hate it. That hate, that embarrassment, I can't tell you how many clients come to the clinic and they don't look in the mirror. They don't wear certain types of clothing that shows that tattoo. That type of embarrassment or shame is exactly what is required to get you through your tattoo removal journey. Welcome back and thank you for joining me for another episode of the Elliott Booth Show. Today, we're in for a cracker. On this episode, we are going to talk about, are you ready for tattoo removal? This is going to be a crash course which is going to explain to you if you are truly ready for tattoo removal. Now, there is 3 things to know. There's 3 topics or points of discussion, or better yet, points of tension that I find hold clients back from starting their tattoo removal journey. The first of these 3 things is a bit of a no-brainer, and it is the money. Now, tattoo removal, there is a financial commitment, there is a financial cost to the tattoo removal process, like anything in life, but this is a point of friction that stops a lot of people that are thinking about getting a tattoo removed. The second very important part or point of friction for clients or potential clients that are thinking of getting a tattoo removed is the pain. Now, I know you guessed that one from the beginning. Pain is well documented, and funnily enough, there is a video in my playlist which you can find in the description below where I deep dive into pain. Financial, pain, and guess what the third one is? The third one is the time the tattoo removal takes. When these 3 things compound on top of each other, there is a moment of realization. And that realization is if you are truly ready for tattoo removal. The reason I am doing the Elliott Booth Show is that I can share my 12 years of tattoo removal experience with you as a tattoo removal consumer. There's misinformation, there's a lot of things in the tattoo removal industry, and I'm here to share my knowledge with you. And one thing that I have learned over my 12 years is who is really ready for tattoo removal. The timing of this episode is super interesting. Just yesterday, I had a client start her half sleeve removal. Now, when she came in yesterday, I searched her email address in our system, and I found that 5 years ago, she inquired about the same tattoo. So this is an awesome topic and it's super relatable. And you know what? I'm actually going through the same thing with my full sleeve. I want this removed, but I'm not quite ready. The reason I'm not quite ready is because I don't hate it enough. The reason I say that, there has to be emotion behind your tattoo removal journey. To get through the pain, the cost, and the time of tattoo removal, you have to have these negative feelings that well outweigh those 3 points of tension. I can tell you from experience, and after talking to my lovely client yesterday, when you realize and you come to terms with the fact that you don't like a tattoo and you're not quite happy, clients reach out and they get a removal assessment. And what that is, it's basically a summary of how tattoo removal works, how long it's going to take for them, how much it costs. Once they receive this information, 9 times out of 10, they stall. And this is because these 3 things, pain, time, and money, outweigh their negative feelings for that tattoo. What happens is time passes. Time passing is inevitable. We're all getting older. And as time passes, those negative feelings, whether it is embarrassment, whether it's shame, whatever those feelings are, grow over time. I know I'm generalizing, but 99 times out of 100, I'm exactly right. If you didn't like your tattoo 5 years ago, by now, you hate it. That hate, that embarrassment, I can't tell you how many clients come to the clinic and they don't look in the mirror. They don't wear certain types of clothing that shows that tattoo. That type of embarrassment or shame is exactly what is required to get you through your tattoo removal journey. By the time my client started her removal after 5 years of contemplating it, she did not care about the time. She did not care about the pain, and she did not care about the cost. These 3 points of friction become irrelevant. You will know when you are ready for tattoo removal when you do not care about the cost, when you do not care about the time, and when you do not care about the pain. On the topic of tattoo removal, I have pinned a comment below and I want to hear from you. I want to hear your tattoo removal experience. I want to hear your questions. Some of these questions I will pick and I will answer on the show. So please jump into that pinned comment and talk to me. Tell me about your tattoo removal experiences. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, if I'm teaching you something, I have something I want you to watch. Last week, I did a video on why tattoo removal as an industry is exploding. This is super relatable. There's 3 very important reasons as to why tattoo removal is exploding as an industry. So please find that video in the playlist below. The link is in the description and I think you're gonna love it.